Assalamualaikum and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Our headlines for tonight. 21 killed after a bus in Venice fell off a bridge. Bangladesh records sky-high dengue fatalities plus Sarawak to champion Southeast Asia green economy. With me, Yusuf Shukri, and you're now watching TVS Nightline. Our top story, at least 21 lives were lost after a bus plunged off a bridge in Venice and burst into flames. 2 children and foreign tourists were among the victims, while just a handful survived the crash. The methane-powered bus flipped and fell over 10 meters height, and the impact was felt by many, according to Venice Fire and Rescue Department.
Può darsi che è una tragedia, può darsi, non posso dire annunciata, perché avere un cavalcavia in questo stato da anni che è in questo stato, che dicono manutenzione, hanno fatto così, però hanno cominciato da poco a fare la manutenzione, però la sicurezza adesso ho notato che ci sono dei pezzi di guardarai arrugginiti, staccati.
Per l'identificazione e i ricongiungimenti familiari. I feriti sono tutte persone giovani, i familiari stanno arrivando, essendo tutti pazienti stranieri c'è bisogno dei tempi di percorrenza, quindi stanno piano piano arrivando. Questa notte non abbiamo avuto sul posto familiari, cosa abbastanza peculiare, normalmente siamo abituati ad avere familiari che accorrono e questa notte.
The bus had been traveling from Venice Historic Center and was headed towards a camping site when the accident occurred at about 7:30 p.m. local time. The bus, believed to have lost control at high speed, straddled on a railway line that links the Mestre and the Marghera districts of Venice in the northern Italy. Reports stated victims include Ukrainian, German and French tourists. Emergency forces spent overnight removing the wreckage and bodies from the scene and was concluded in early hours of Wednesday morning.
Bangladesh is facing its worst dengue in history, with more than 1,000 fatalities recorded this year alone. The outbreak of the mosquito-borne disease was aggravated due to climate change, and according to statistics by Bangladesh's Directorate General of Health Services, 1,006 people had died among more than 200,000 confirmed cases.
যেমন আমরা কোভিডে আমাদের অভিজ্ঞতা ছিল, সেটিকে কাজে লাগে টোটাল হসপিটালটাকে একটা ইউনিটের ভিতরে ফেলে নিয়ে আসছে। কোভিডের পরে একমাত্র ডেঙ্গু আমাদেরকে এরকম ভোগালো, এর মাঝে এই ধরনের অন্য কোনো রোগের কোনো উপদ্রব আমাদের দেশে আসে। যেটা সবচেয়ে ক্লাসিক প্রেজেন্টেশন ডেঙ্গু শক সিনড্রোম, এটা খুব বেশি আসতেছে। এবার কি হচ্ছে, ক্লাসিক ডেঙ্গু যে টিপিক্যাল যে কোর্সটা ফলো করতে আপনি জানেন, ফেব্রাইল ফেজ, ক্রিটিক্যাল ফেজ, কনভালেসেন্ট ফেজ, এখানে কিন্তু ফেব্রাইল আর ক্রিটিক্যাল ফেজটা ওভারল্যাপ করে যাচ্ছে। যেমন একটা রোগীর শর্ট হিস্ট্রি অফ ফিভার, পরের দিনে উনি শকে চলে গেছে।
The World Health Organization (WHO) has warned that dengue and other mosquito-borne diseases are spreading faster due to climate change. India in particular have experienced hotter temperatures and irregular rainfall during the annual monsoon season, which created the ideal breeding conditions for mosquitoes. Emergency services are hampered with patients while businesses have closed due to the speed of infection.
আমার পরিবারে শুধু কর্ম করি, উপার্জনের মানুষ শুধু আমি একাই, এছাড়া আর উপার্জনের কেউ নাই। আমার 2টা ছেলে আর একটা ছোট ছেলে, ও বাসায় আছে ওর নানির বাসায়। আর আমার তো যে ছেলে আপনার যে গেল শুক্রবারের আগে শুক্রবারের থেকে যখন থেকে আর কি জ্বর, সেদিন থেকে আজ পর্যন্ত আমার কোনো কর্ম নেই। আমি বর্ষা কি বলবো ভাইয়া, আমি হাওলাত বরাত করে আর কি মনে করেন যে এই টেস্ট মেস্টগুলা বা ওষুধ আর হাসপাতালের কেয়ারিং খরচগুলা এভাবে মনে করেন যে চলতেছি, মানে বাচ্চারা সুস্থ করার জন্য।
হ্যাঁ, 6 বছরের বয়সে একটা বাচ্চা 15 দিন যাবত কোনো খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, পানিটা একটু খায়, কোনো দুর্বল হয়ে গেছে, কি অবস্থা। আমার বাবা মা অনেক কষ্ট করতেছে, দেখলেও তো খারাপ লাগে। আর দুর্ভোগ তো আছেই। একবার নিয়ে আসলাম, টেস্ট করানো হইলো, রক্ত দেওয়া, বারে বারে রক্ত নেওয়া হইতেছে, দেখলে কষ্ট লাগে না চোখের সামনে। অনেক রক্ত নেওয়া হয়েছে, 9টা টেস্ট করানো হয়েছে, আর এখন প্রতিদিন তো সিবিসি করানো লাগেই।
Moving on to Sarawak news. Sarawak is dedicated to transitioning from a linear economic model to a circular economy, wherein the concept of waste is eliminated and products and raw materials are intentionally crafted for extended and repeated use, while manufacturers prioritize the design of products with reusability in mind. And as such, Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tonopeng, said Sarawak is committed to leading the green economy agenda in the region.
In this respect, Sarawak can claim to be home to Southeast Asia's first integrated hydrogen production plant and refueling station, using primarily renewable electricity to produce our hydrogen. Plans are in place to begin large-scale commercial production and export of hydrogen by 2027. We signed a memorandum of understanding with South Korean companies Samsung Engineering, Lotte Chemical, and POSCO Holdings, and we thank the South Korean government for providing the funds for this project, which we have named the Hibiscus Project.
Abang Johari also said the state is also exploring other renewable energy sources such as green hydrogen and solar enabled by renewable hydropower. He was speaking during the 27th World Congress on Innovation and Technology and 6th International Digital Economy Conference Sarawak WCIT/IDEX 2023 at Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, BCCK on Wednesday.
More state development. The 27th World Congress on Innovation and Technology WCIT and the 6th International Digital Economy Conference Sarawak IDEX held in Kuching are poised to make a substantial economic contribution of approximately 660 million ringgit to Sarawak's thriving technology and startup ecosystem. Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Petinggi Tan Sri Abang Johari Tonopeng, said that this economic impact will be driven by various factors, including foreign direct investments, FDI, the robust meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions, MICE tourism sector, as well as sponsorships.
Sarawak is an attractive investment, business and tourism destination. We endeavor to be a go-to hub for investors looking to combine business with leisure with the ultimate goal of uplifting the socio-economics of the people. As the host of WCIT IDEX 23, we reaffirm our commitment to advance our vision to become a digital economy powerhouse for the country, inshallah, for the region.
He added that Sarawak is on the right track as the World Bank recently acknowledged that it is now a high-income state with a revenue of 11.96 billion ringgit in 2022.
It is imperative that every company and organization maintains a proactive stance in their pursuit of harnessing the potential of artificial intelligence (AI) within the workplace. And this strategic adaptation to technological advancement is seen as pivotal for staying competitive and relevant in the evolving business landscape. Tomorrow CEO Mike Walsh emphasizes that despite the evident benefits and opportunities presented by AI, a degree of skepticism continues to persist among top-tier leadership within various companies and organizations. And this skepticism often manifests as reluctance or uncertainty regarding the integration of new technologies into their operational frameworks.
Yeah, it's still difficult, I think, for a lot of big organizations and leaders to wrap their minds around what this possible future could look like. And I think this is partly due to the pace of change. Even now with generative AI, everyone's focused on chatbots. But chatbots aren't the future. They're just a very small application set of generative AI. There are many more things going on, whether it's around pattern recognition, discovering new types of drugs, reinventing interfaces, even developing new types of technologies that mean we can create radical new types of experiences for our customers.
He further noted that one of the primary concerns held by companies and organizations regarding AI adoption is its potential impact on reducing reliance on human labor and the challenges associated with implementing the development of new products. Walsh also stressed that the overarching objective of technological advancement should be to augment productivity and efficiency, thereby influencing the overall structure and design of jobs and organizations. Considering Sarawak's diverse array of available resources, there is a significant potential for rapid advancement in technology and digital fields within the region.
Sarawak has the benefits of a lot of resources, natural, human capital, social capital. And if that can now be harnessed around some of these new emerging technologies, transforming both education and consumer applications, and also the partnerships between government and enterprise, this could really be a platform for radical growth.
Walsh said this during an interview with TVS in conjunction with the World Congress on Information Technology and International Digital Economy Conference Sarawak at Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching on Wednesday.
The Malaysia Digital Economy Corporation MDEC remains committed to facilitating opportunities aimed at bolstering Sarawak's potential to become a digital economy powerhouse in the Southeast Asian region. Its Chief Executive Officer Mahathir Aziz said to realize this ambitious goal, it is imperative to fortify collaborations with industry stakeholders, both locally and internationally. And this enhanced collaboration is crucial for ensuring the effectiveness of these concerted efforts.
Jadi yang itu banyak benda penting, banyak isu yang kita ada. Benda yang bagus pun ada, benda yang kurang bagus yang perlukan perhatian daripada federal government, daripada kerajaan pusat untuk membantu. Dan apa-apa peluang lagi yang boleh kita berkolaborasi. Dari segi MDEC, kita bekerjasama dengan SDEC di sini dan juga Kerajaan Negeri Sarawak untuk melancarkan program-program seperti digitalization, adoption, talent development dan juga investment. Jadi kita berbesar hati bila dengar Premier Sarawak announce ada Invest Sarawak to be created, ada Digital Economy Blueprint. Jadi itu adalah salah satu yang positif, perkembangan yang positif yang kita boleh align dengan kerajaan pusat.
He said this when met at the World Congress on Information Technology and International Digital Economy Conference Sarawak at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching on Wednesday. Aziz further stated that through the event, MDEC aims to boost more talent and digital economy in Sarawak.
Kita selaraskan program yang kita buat di kerajaan pusat di Semenanjung dengan apa yang usaha-usaha SDEC dan juga state government di sini untuk buat. Jadi dari segi pembelajaran digital, coding, some of the programs yang kita dah ada jalankan di Digital Village dan juga Digital Hub di sini adalah serupa dengan program-program yang kita jalankan di sana. Jadi kita
Meanwhile, MDEC Chairman Syed Ibrahim Saidno stated that talent development can effectively commence at the grassroots level.
So saya percaya cara begini membuka ruang untuk kita kembangkan lagi ekonomi digital di samping kita bekerjasama dengan pihak yang terlibat seperti dengan SDEC kalau di Sarawak, kalau di tempat-tempat lain pun begitu. Maksudnya kita memang cari peluang untuk collaboration, untuk kerjasama, untuk gabungan dan dalam hal ini saya rasa kita tak kedekut dari segi ilmu dan juga hubungan.
Syed Ibrahim, who is also the Member of Parliament for Ledang, highlighted MDEC's significant contribution to talent development that undoubtedly contributes to the success of the country's digital economy.
Now, the Sarawak Career and Training SCAT Fair 2023 will focus on job opportunities, higher education and educational financing opportunities from various agencies involved. Sarawak's Minister of Education, Innovation and Talent Development, Datuk Roland Sagawi-In, stated that this year, SCAT Fair will be held in 3 different zones, namely Miri for Northern Zone, Cebu Central Zone and Kuching Southern Zone.
The SCAT Fair for the Northern Zone will take place on October 7th to 8th, while on the Southern Zone, it will be on November 25th to 26th. The date for the Central Zone will be announced later.
by the public. Thus, this year, my ministry, together with the GAS, have decided to organize Cat Fair 2023 in 3 zones, as mentioned just now. And the purpose is to give opportunities to the public in the northern and central zones of Sarawak, an opportunity to participate in this most awaited state's education and career fair.
He said this during the SCAT Fair organization media briefing on Wednesday. Approximately 7,000 physical visitors and 10,000 online visitors are targeted to attend the 2-day exhibition in each respective zone. A total of 60 exhibitors from private companies, higher educational institutions, and government agencies are also participating in the program. Additionally, this year's CATS Fair is providing 1,000 job opportunities to job seekers and youth attending the related exhibition.
Ministry provides incentive for electric motorcycles, and in world news, sharks emerge in Northern America, a major sign of climate change. All that and more right here on TVS Nightline. Stick around. Welcome back. Malaysia, Saudi Arabia and Kazakhstan will enhance cooperation efforts in infrastructure development and road safety for mutual advantage. Works Minister Datuk Seri Alexander Nantalinggi said the matter was well discussed with Saudi Arabia's Vice Minister of Transport Badr bin Abdullah Al Dulami and Kazakh's Minister of Transport Marat Karabayev when the two leaders paid a courtesy call on him in conjunction with the 27th World Road Congress 2023 organized by the Permanent International Association of Road Congress PIARC.
During the meeting with Saudi Arabian delegation, Nanta said both parties exchanged views on a variety of issues and were committed to strengthening strategic cooperation in the areas of road safety and maintenance in both countries. He further added that Saudi Arabian delegations expressed interest in learning about Malaysia's road safety initiatives, especially the My Jalan campaign, which is being actively implemented nationwide. On a different note, Marat, heading the Kazakh delegation, expressed keen interest in harnessing Malaysia's expertise in constructing, developing and managing port infrastructure in Kazakhstan. Nanta strongly welcomed the proposal by the country and sincerely hopes that it will create investment opportunities for both countries.
Budget 2024 requires additional measures aimed at enhancing housing affordability with a specific focus on bolstering the financial well-being of individuals, particularly those in the middle income bracket. GYIQI co-founder and Chief Executive Officer Kashif Ansari emphasized that housing affordability stands as a paramount concern, playing a crucial role in fostering economic stability, expressing optimism that Budget 2024 will facilitate greater home ownership opportunities for families.
He said this in a statement on the upcoming Budget 2024. Kashif stressed the importance of stable finances for families, emphasizing reliable incomes, controlled expenses, saving for the future, and housing security. He proposed targeted government measures such as grants for home buyers, interest rate subsidies for lower and middle income groups, and reduced taxes and stamp duties on property transactions. He also advocated for the reinstatement of the Home Ownership Campaign (HOC), which had previously saved families 15.8 billion ringgit when purchasing 117,538 homes, and believes that Budget 2024 can greatly aid families in achieving financial independence. The budget is scheduled for presentation in Parliament in October 13th.
On to our next update. The Ministry of Investment, Trade and Industry proposes an incentive for electric vehicle EV purchases, especially e-motorcycles, to be introduced under Budget 2024. Deputy Secretary General of Industry, Dato' Hanafi Sakri, said the incentives proposal has been submitted to the Ministry of Finance, MOF, and will focus on vehicle owners in the B40 income group.
He said this to reporters after delivering his keynote address at the International Electric Mobility Showcase 2023 on Wednesday. Hanafi added that in regard of the EV industry's overall growth, the government has introduced many incentives in 2022 and 2023 to develop the industry, both in terms of demand and supply. Therefore, he hopes that such initiatives coupled with the proposed incentive under Budget 2024 will boost EV adoption in Malaysia. Malaysia aims to have 10,000 EV charging stations nationwide by 2025, comprising 1,000 direct current fast chargers and 9,000 alternate current chargers.
The Ministry of Higher Education KPT does not plan to continue giving National Higher Education Fund Corporation or PTPTN loan repayment discount initiative under the Budget 2024. Its Minister Datuk Seri Muhammad Khalid Nordin said the matter is subject to the decision made by the Ministry of Finance.
He told this to reporters after launching the 2023 National Level Academic Day and Academic Month on Wednesday. During the tabling of Budget 2023, Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim, who also serves as the Finance Minister, announced that the government has approved a discount of up to 20% on PTPTN loans repayments for a period of 3 months, beginning on March 1st. Additionally, the government also agreed to postpone loan repayments for individuals earning 1,800 ringgit or less per month for a duration of 6 months, aiming to alleviate their financial strain. Therefore, in Budget 2024, Muhammad Khalid said that his ministry would focus on 3 items under Budget 2024, namely digitalization, research and innovation, and student housing. Thus, he hopes that the government would support the new initiatives in order to make the management of the higher education ecosystem in the country a success.
Thank you for staying with us. Now on to world news. Great white sharks have been sighted in the bustling beaches of Central California. Their appearance is uncanny to movies like Jaws, though the main risk from these predators are not for swimmers or surfers, but to artists. This is yet another major sign of climate deterioration that could lead to catastrophic effects for the whole ecosystem.
With climate change, the frequency of El Niños and large warming events like the warm blob or a marine heat wave has been increasing. And with those increases, the general temperature around this latitude has been going up and is expected to keep rising. And so this is what is really, we think, driving the sharks' shift in their distribution further north.
Marine ecologists recently found a significant number of bites among sea otters. Over time, this could have a drastic impact on the sea otter population. Sharks mainly avoid cold areas due to their warm bodies, and their pups are very vulnerable to the cold sea located in the north. But due to the migration, sharks may accidentally bite sea otters but do not consume them due to their lack of blubber layer usually found in marine mammals.
They're gathering in a very small area, like right here, 10 juvenile white sharks within quarter mile area. Sometimes in Aptos, on an extreme level, I counted 30 within a half mile.
The dwindling population of sea otters could impact marine life. Sea otters often forage for sea urchins, which is left unchecked could turn a kelp forest into a barren desert. Kelp is a vital marine habitat that provides food and shelter for various fish, mammals, and birds. Without the otters, the kelp dies, drastically changing the ecosystem of the ocean.
Wrapping up the Nightline, former United States President Donald Trump merged in court today for his second day of civil fraud trial. And prior to entering the courtroom, Trump took the chance to state that his case is a well-orchestrated scam.
This case is a scam. There can't be fraud when you've told institutions to do their own work. This case is a fraud and it's a scam.
Trump is facing legal battles on multiple accusations, has called Attorney General Letitia James very corrupt and incompetent ahead of his court proceedings. Trump was not required to attend the first 2 days in court but had chosen to do so, taking a seat at the defense table flanked by his lawyers.
I think it's going very well. Everybody was given financial statements. The financial statements are extremely strong. The assets are much more valuable as opposed to less valuable than are in the statements. The institutions that all were paid off, they were paid up, done, they made money, they had no fraud. There was absolutely no fraud.
If found guilty, Trump could be barred from doing any form of businesses in the state. Ruling stated that 3 of Trump's family members and other Trump Organization executives lied to tax collectors, lenders, and insurers for years in a scheme that exaggerated the value of their properties by $812 million to $2.2 billion between 2014 and 2021. The judge revoked the business licenses that allowed the Trump organizations to operate some of its New York properties, a move known as the corporate death penalty.
See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally, just a click away by heading on to our website at www.tvstv.my or by following us on our social media platforms. And a quick announcement before we end the Nightline, TVS is now available on Unify TV, so tell your friends and family. That's all the time we have for TVS Nightline. Once again, I'm Yusuf Shungkri. Thank you for watching. Good night.